To Reverend Hawkins and to Reverend Sadler and Reverend Turner, to Dr. William Barber in his absence, I know what he's doing today. He's traveling the country on your behalf. I spoke to him last night. To the labor leaders who have come out today, and to the educators and to the activists and to the members of the General Assembly. Let's give them a hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I have come today to join you in what I call a necessary movement. Dr. King said in his letter from the Birmingham jail, I am here because injustice is here. I am absolutely appalled that elected officials who serve in that building right across the street have chosen to make policy decisions that hurt people who are already hurting. I have been watching the wrecking ball that's in play here in Raleigh, and I don't like it. The House majority and the Senate majority have a concerted plan to send a loud signal to poor people, not just in North Carolina, but across the nation, that the government is not your protector. The government is not your safety net when you experience financial hardship. They say that the role of government is not to protect the least of these in our society. They say in a free market society, you are on your own. Is this who we are? Now, as most of you know, I've been around for some years now. I have seen governors and legislatures come to this city and pass legislation making North Carolina a shining example of how a southern state can overcome its past and provide equal opportunity under the law. I have seen that. I have seen elected officials from both political parties over the years. I've seen it. They work together to provide a social safety net that protects children and seniors, protect the unemployed and the homeless, and provide a system of education that can compete with the best. I have seen a bipartisan legislature make registering to vote and voting easy to accomplish. I have seen that over the years. But this governor and this legislature are determined to take us down a path that will hurt good North Carolina citizens who are suffering. People that we care about so much, they're suffering through no fault of their own. It is mean-spirited and it is wrong. Is this who we are? These elected officials right across the street are determined to disfranchise thousands of North Carolinians and effectively take away their right to vote. Voter ID laws are unnecessary. They discriminate against seniors and poor people. Is this who we are? I want the American people to watch the conservative movement converge on North Carolina. The playbook, ladies and gentlemen, here in North Carolina is spreading all across the country. We together must continue to expose how irrational it is for North Carolina to refuse to participate in the expansion of the federal Medicaid program. 500,000 North Carolinians are being denied the right to participate in Medicaid expansion. That is wrong. And this is a program that will cost North Carolina taxpayers zero. We must continue to express outrage at this governor's and this legislature's attack on public education. And I see the signs talking about public education. We will not accept the decision to take $90 million from public schools to provide school vouchers for expensive private schools. We must continue to express outrage that these same elected officials are also trying to destroy unemployment compensation for those who are chronically unemployed. That's not who we are. And this is just in. The North Carolina Senate is now trying to reduce Medicaid eligibility for poor pregnant women. Shame on them. Is this who we are? No! Of course not. And so I've come today to join all of you in like spirit. I thank the clergy of North Carolina for speaking out against the injustices taking place. I thank the NAACP for convening Moral Monday, and thank you for your civil rights work, not just in 2013, but over the past 100 years. And I thank all of you. I thank all of you for attending. I want to publicly say, as the congressman for the 1st Congressional District, the 4th poorest district in the nation, I say to you on behalf of the people that I represent, that we are in support of this movement. This is not the first time I have demonstrated in Raleigh, and it will not be my last. Thank you very much. The struggle continues. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm State Representative Garland Pierce, House District 48, along with the other legislators here today from the Legislative Black Caucus. We welcome you here today. We are in full support of this movement. Make no mistake about it. We're with you in solidarity. Thank you for being on the outside, making noise to help us on the inside to speak truth to power. My concern is, I want to be fair to the governor. When he was running for office, I felt if he was successful, that he would be moderate. Everybody from Charlotte told me he was a moderate fella. But this weekend, he got down in Charlotte and showed his true colors. I'm very disappointed with him. Of all people, he needs to meet with everybody. He's the governor of all of North Carolina. And when you're so arrogant that you said I would not meet with outsiders, we